The osprey may not be a songbird, but is one of the most vocal raptor species. The population here in Ontario was nearly wiped out by the environmental contamination of DDT and other toxic chemicals in the 1960s and 70s, but has in recent years rebounded. These huge birds are found all over North America during migration and or breeding season. The osprey exclusively eats fish and will carry their catch back to the nest, even if the trip is miles in distance. Today I'm hiking along the Grand River and at Rim Park in Waterloo, Ontario. We're going to hear these osprey as well as over a dozen other bird species. My name is Rob and this is Songbirding. So we're at the Claude Dubrick Trailway at the Kaufman Flats. This is along the Grand River Trail, which is along the Grand River in Waterloo, Ontario. Got some chickadees. I was hearing some osprey calling, so I'm going to go towards the osprey. We have goldfinch and northern flicker. Northern flicker was making the wicka wicka call. And this osprey is making a non-stop call. Also looking at an alder or a willow flycatcher. It's not singing, so I don't know which. We call that a trails flycatcher when you don't know. This osprey is non-stop calling. This might be a young one. There are two here. One's standing over a nest. The other's standing on a tall dead tree, just on its own, but calling a lot. One that's calling a lot. I wonder if it's a fledgling, and there's still another one at the nest, maybe. It's being watched over. Well, we continue to the trail. It's an eastern woodpully. Chickadees. looking at a young eastern phoebe, but it's not saying much. I can see the osprey from here too, not calling anymore. It's a goldfinch flying overhead. There's a robin. Very short song, sparrow song. You can see another osprey. American goldfinch flying over. Some people call that call potato chip, potato chip. They make that sound each time they flap their wings as they fly. There goes the robins. Song sparrows. Well, yellow warbler, very briefly called. Some waxwings flying over. It's a great crested flycatcher here. Couple song sparrows. Oh, a tree full of vultures. Sunning themselves. Of course, vultures don't say a thing, so you're not going to hear that. But maybe I can get a picture or two here. We've got lots of waxwings here, cedar waxwings. They're fly catching over the river. They're not vocalizing much though, just a bit. See some bank swallows coming through here too. They aren't saying much of anything though either. Comes some Canada goose. Looks like they've landed in the river. This is a grackle calling. There was a downy woodpecker. Chickadees everywhere here. These check calls. Common grackle. Also some very quiet blue jays here. It's a robin, American robin. Now, a couple of robins came in. Here comes a robin, a very young one, all speckly. Fortunately, a lot of airplanes here too. That's a blue jay. Oh, we've got a couple of chickadees chasing each other. I've gone too far now. Okay, so that sharp call, that's a chipmunk. Not a bird, it's a chipmunk. Of course it stopped now. I wonder if that's why it's called a chipmunk, or that chip call. Well, I can start to hear a red-eyed vireo. Now that the planes are gone, there's a really loud motorcycle. These urban forests can be a bit of a challenge for recording. Quietly hear a red-eyed vireo. I'm going to try to go towards where he is, but maybe off trail. Blue jays? That's their typical jay call. There's a fair number of them here. Sounds like the red-eye vireo stopped, so back to the river. It's an eastern kingbird calling. It's flying high above the river, catching flies, dragonflies usually. Oh, very low-flying vulture right here. I wonder if I could record his wing flaps. Don't think so. Not that close. That's an eastern kingbird. 2 of them now. I don't know if you can still hear, but the blue jays are still calling. These waxwings. This time of year is always a bit different because we have all the breeding birds, at least most of them, still here. They don't vocalize as much, but there's a lot of insects that are now singing. They can drown things out a little bit too. Here's black-capped chickadees. Let's see if these 2 vocalize at all. That was a downy woodpecker call. You can remember them by thinking downy descending. The call is a descending call from higher pitch to lower pitch. There's a song sparrow. Oh, he's right in front of me. This is perfect. This guy's listening to the other calls of other birds and singing in response. We've got a belted kingfisher up ahead. That's an easy bird to hear, hard bird to photograph. This one is a female belted kingfisher. They are one of the exceptions in the bird world when it comes to females. They're a bit more vocal and they have more color. In this case, an orange stripe on the front. The orange belt, actually. It's an American goldfinch. She's just sitting there. Usually these are very difficult to photograph. Usually don't sit this long. So I'm going to give it a try, which might scare it off. She's taking a flight. Still around though. I'm going to keep an eye on her. It's gone down for a fish, potentially. I did get a couple okay photos, probably. She went down. I didn't see where she went, though. Might have snuck off. So the other exception with the belted kingfisher is that typically a lot of these species are named based on a male plumage. This species is named based on a female plumage of the belt along the front. There's our waxwings. Perfect. It's a killdeer in the background. So that was cedar waxwings. Of course, just as I go to leave, Osprey starts vocalizing proper Osprey calls. I think he or she is done now. Oh, there we go. These are loud birds because it's probably half a kilometer from me. Let's say a third of a mile. We've got an airplane coming in, so that probably ends that. So we're at Rim Park. This will be just very brief, just a few minutes. Let's see what we can get. A very loud mourning dove. Yeah, head towards that. Got a couple house sparrows up ahead. So we're right in the middle of a farm in the middle of the park. Oh, there's a couple house finches right here. You can hear an osprey calling in the background. It's two osprey now. It's a very hungry osprey, probably. Juvenile. can see it flying too while calling. Quite high up. Coming up on morning dove. It's another call I don't recognize. I'm gonna head towards it. This morning dove is good and loud though. So morning dove and osprey here. That call. What are you? This osprey is very enthusiastic. Not sure if it's a juvenile or adult. I thought it was a hungry juvenile, but it could also be an adult leading juvenile around, or trying to call one out to come off the nest. Now this other call. Really not sure. See if I can get a different angle on it. It's hiding well in some willows. I can hear it, but I can't see it. There's one landed osprey and one in the air, calling at each other. I think there's at least a third on a nest over above a soccer field over there. It's a very unusual nest as it's sitting on top of the lights of a soccer field, and there's soccer being played underneath it right now. So they are awful tolerant of people in that case. Okay, that other call was happening again. I don't know why I don't recognize it, but while I look for that, you can hear all these osprey and a robin and some barn swallows. Some tree swallows too. Some goldfinches. This mystery bird is eluding me. It doesn't want to vocalize enough for me to pinpoint where it is. It's loud enough to record though, which means I can post this on the Zeno Canto and find out what people think it is. This mystery call I'm still not certain of, but my current theory is that it was a juvenile rose-breasted grosbeak. Songbirding Midsummer was recorded, engineered, narrated, and created by me, Rob Porter, with Creative Commons music from Alexander Nakarada. You can learn more at songbirding.com.